I promise to break every Zimli out of prison today, but first I need a plan. Any suggestions are welcome, even bad ones, as I am very good at turning bad suggestions into good suggestions. Take cover. Look around at my cell. There's nothing like waking up on a thin mattress in a cold steel prison. Today is the day I escape. I know this time is different than my other 120,439 attempts, because the 439th time is the charm. What is everyone chatting about? The cinema? Last time I was in a cinema, I got arrested. It was worth it though. That film was worth my life. Damn, being stuck here sure sucks. Anyone got any suggestions? Oops, I made a little too much noise. Maybe I should knock on the bars and make my own noise. Worth a try. Damn, the drain cover's bolted down too tight. If only I had my trusty wrench. But that was confiscated along with my other personal items. Personal items that were definitely not deadly. Damn, there's not even a loose nail on my table. This prison is ruthless. How much do I have to pay to get a nail on my table again? Why am I in prison this time? Well, I may or may not have tried to liberate a few hamsters from a pet store. Quick question, how many cigs are you all good for? I really need to get back on my table game. Also, no guards in view, heh. Okay, back to the main view of the cell. Maybe if I keep looking around, I'll find the key to my escape. Certainly not a metaphorical key, I mean a real steel key. The one that opens my cell door. I'm a literalist at heart. There is like nobody in the prison. This kind of explains the abysmal prison charades yesterday. Okay, maybe there's something you guys are missing. What if the key to my escape is not a real key at all? Maybe it's a state of mind, a way of thinking, a philosophy. Maybe I need to be my own guard and set the boundaries of my own prison. Maybe I need to be my own cell door and lock myself in until I learn the lessons I need to learn. Maybe I need to be my own... Okay, that's enough. What if I'm quiet when peeling it though? What if I created a diversion with the whole poster thing and then steal the guard's key when he's distracted? Would be nice to know if I had something to make noise with. I think it's time for a chat with my fellow inmates. I need to establish dominance. Psst. Hey! Hey, you over there. Do you have a plan for escaping? Okay, real question, why can't I just leave the cell? You know, you all keep saying I'm 2D as if it isn't very limiting. While I physically may be able to fit through the bars, we all know I am mentally restrained within. Plus, how will all of you escape? Then again, who can be sure you all are real? Maybe you all exist only within my mind. A cake! Thanks so much, that actually means a lot to me. Isn't there a saying, a cake is worth 1,000,000 guns or something like that? I'm pretty sure that means a cake has a gun inside. Let me check my cake. Oh, there's one piece of cake left for my guard. Should I sneakily add some laxative? Just for the losing pet hamster incident they caused. Judging by the state of my cell, I think it's my guard who needs the cake and laxative more than me. Besides, a hungry enemy is far more dangerous than a well-fed one. Down bad question, but do you think my guard is single? If not, I know how I can change that. Fine, I'll check behind the poster again, and this time I'll actually peel it. Okay, I have an idea. Let me try pulling the poster down as quietly as possible. Oh god, that was so loud. Sorry, my bad. Wait, did you hear that? That among sus sound? It clearly wasn't me, might be someone behind the poster. Better check them out. Screw it, I don't care if it makes noise. Let's make some noise. Huh? And just like that, my cover will have been blown, right? Great idea, Evil. We have a saying in here, blend in with the noise, the guards will never know. Time to peel the poster. Okay, I have a confession to make. I can't actually peel the poster even if I wanted to. What do I do now? Maybe if I ask really nicely, the drain cover will unbolt itself. It's worth a try. I could try punching a hole through the sink, but that would hurt my hands. Any alternatives? What about my bed? Can I take anything from it? Other cells. Oh right. I'm not alone in this prison. Maybe someone can help me escape. If they can even hear me, that is. It's worth a try. Hello? Is anyone out there? Okay, I will check under the bed just for you, Runhikat. None of my friends have come to visit me in prison, probably because I'm actually fake my bad. There's still no guard in view. Should we wait or should we take action? What if my tail actually made a good lockpick? I'll have to try that someday. I feel like I've searched everywhere already and found nothing. And I just keep going in circles. Maybe I should just violently peel the poster. I've exhausted all my other options. Okay, I'm definitely going to do it this time. I'm going to violently peel the poster. It's over for that wall. Crimson Pandas. Please give me a screw and a nail. I don't even care about escaping, I just miss them so much. Yes, it's almost Halloween. Are you all ready for the heist to end all heists? I'm going to steal every jack-o'-lantern. Tired of you all saying I'll rot in jail. Watch me break out right now. You know what? I decided I was going to rot in jail and you have all convinced me to break out. Thanks, chat. Okay, this time I'll actually break out of prison. The plan is simple. Punch the guard when he is least expecting it. Then I'm sure I can find the key. Do you think punching the guard is too extreme? I I just looked out my prison bars and guess what I see? Can you guess? I'll give you 10 seconds. Damn! That's a good idea. How could I possibly forget about my signature weapon? Maybe if I keep humming the theme song of Harpoon, one will appear. I just saw something green chatting to a red fox. I think it's Tootle and Xena. They must be in here for their crimes against humanity. Surely I'm the most qualified to be their jailer. Alright, the plan. I may have lost the plan. Around here somewhere, I'm sure. You know those posters? Bet it's behind one of them. Let's try not to wake the guards. You all saw nothing. There was definitely not a plan, I just accidentally revealed. In fact, if I did have a plan, it'd likely say something like, 1. Wait for Neuro to cut the power, and then 2. Escape the cell. But that's just hypothetical. You're all overreacting. It's not like I actually leaked my real plan. Maybe I'm luring all the guards into a false sense of security. Maybe I'm sitting in my cell faking this entire thing only to knock them out when they attempt to seize my pretend plans. Who knows? How am I going to see in the dark? I'll ignite a flame. If a few fingers get burnt along the way, then so be it. 1 hour left, Shaka. Good. How prepared are the bees? I have a translator for most languages. Sometimes it messes up, but it's better than nothing. An impending swarm of bees sounds terrifying. My second greatest fear behind a swarm of hornets. Also, I deeply appreciate all your input. Each of you is my B2 friend. Wait, Tilda. Spinning around is kind of dizzy, but here you go. Better angle to look at my cat ears, Aviva. As you can see, they are very much not detachable and are a part of my body. Do not try and remove them. I'm not going to bonk the Neuro poster's nose for you because the next time I see her is when she's cutting the power. Shipping Nero X Tootle so hard. Prison guard, I'm not paying rent. You have until tomorrow to vacate this prison. Have I tried turning the door off? Not yet, waiting for Neuro to flip the switch before I do that. I usually read in my free time, but to avoid anyone seeing my evil literature, I have to hide it in my cell. It's pretty useful to use the blood of my enemies as fake spray tan too. Have I tried to look up? You see, I think you're describing a physical and mental state. Have I looked up physically? No, I haven't, and I refuse to. Have I looked up mentally? Yes, I always do, and I always aspire to be even more devious, if that even is possible. What is with all the look-up comments today? Fine, I'll humor you and look up. Oh my god, you're alright, look, there it is, the sun. Wow, what a find. Gamers never look up, so I can kinda understand why I missed it. Have I tried crafting my own gun out of soap? Of course, that's day one weaponry. Upgrading to a toothpaste nuke right about now. I haven't tried opening my cell door because it's almost certainly locked. The guards at this prison are incredibly lackadaisical. Do you see them around here? They let me smuggle an entire green room studio in here for my streams. To be honest, the whole building is getting a bit cramped. When the power's cut, the cell's probably going to open by itself. Then I'll stalk my guard for a bit, that way I can see what his schedule is. When he goes for lunch, I'll nab the key. Easy plan. Monka. Did someone just open the door? That was way more dramatic than I anticipated. Please don't be jump scared. Crap, I missed them. Can you pass them again? I'm bad at catching things. I'm trying to think outside the box, but all I can come up with are even more boxes. Neuro is taking ages. How long does it take to cut a darn power line? Bro would let his friend die in prison. The guard is a monkey, but all the other guards are various different animals. It's a really interesting dynamic. I'm trying to smile more to fit in with the monkeys. I would play my trusty harmonica, but I'm trying to avoid the guards for now. On that note, if I hear a single sound, I'm blaming all of you and never speaking to you again. A spoon? Thanks, Epic Bow, I'll put it to good use. Now let me check under my mattress. Maybe that's where my harmonica has been hiding. Did you really just make a sound, Master Lynx? Are you trying to alert the guards? Who the hell raised you? I'm fairly certain I'm not in a zoo, Poppet Valve. I'm pretty sure the guards are still monkeys, though. What if they're both animals and also a zoo? I wonder if I could make friends with them. I'm no novice, I've learned CQC from the best in the business. When I'm free, I plan to write a new book based on the psychological and physical torment I've endured within this prison. It will be known as The Art of Malice. Maybe the real snake was the friends we made along the way. I've got to give the guards a banana or two so that I'm able to sneak around when the power goes. In addition to The Art of Malice, here are a few other book ideas I had. How to Torment Your Enemies, The Art of War, 2, Electric Boogaloo, Architecture Through Malice, Discord, A Mod Tale. Gato Fanatic Code Cap, that's actually genius. How could I have not thought of converting my harmonica into a harpoon? You're so right, I can convert my very soul into a drill and pierce the heavens. And at this stage, my soul needs all the converting it can get. Additionally, if The Art of Malice is successful, I might release a sequel, The Precepts of Evil. Let me know if you all have any more ideas. Yeah, Jake, it's sad but true, they put me in the slammer. It's alright though, your favorite criminal will be free soon enough. And then then the real crimes will begin. Geez, I really need to do a better job hiding things under my bed. Don't worry about it, it's just a perfectly normal harpoon. And what's this? An entire explosives kit. Looks like I'll be out in no time. Maybe this will take too long. How long has it been since I revealed the plan? Where do you all think I should hide my harpoon and my explosives? They might find it under the bed if they're tipped off by Humagallo. The frog on my head is a very important part of my plan. He will swallow the explosives so the guards won't find them during pat-downs. Then he will regurgitate the explosives when we reach the guards. This is very important, as if we were to explode too early, our plan would be foiled. Not my face, I'm safe fam, don't you guys worry. My face is y'all's #1 concern. There are more pressing matters at hand, like how the heck I'm going to escape when my frog steals my explosives. Vedal, how many wires are there? There are a few wires under my bed, not sure what I'd do with them. I'm not an electrician. I'm thinking signature weapon, but perhaps you have better ideas. Okay, but how long are we going to have to wait for Neuro? She should have cut the power by now. I could have cut it myself at this point. Hey, if you're also complaining, maybe chat should go cut the wires themselves. They're probably electrical. Maybe you can supercharge your pea-brain with some amperes. I'm tired of you all insulting me and my intelligence. I have had it with you all. How dare you call me unintelligent when at least I have the sophistication and poise to know when to cut the wires. If I were you all, I'd be worried. I have direct access to electricity and a high chance to overclock my brain if I make the right call. Thanks, Zephyrus. Actually going to hold my breath as well, just in case. I've been practicing for this. Should be good for at least another hour or two. My family? No, they didn't visit. They're too busy running AI or something. It certainly doesn't make me want to cut the wires any faster. It's fine, I don't need them. My signature weapon and I only need each other. We're like two peas in a pod. Have you tried muffle tape, Allie? It's a special brand just for muffling the sound of pipes. Very useful. I should probably be some for my harpoon. Someone has to cut the power, and if I spend much longer in this cell, I'm considering being the one to do it. You're all so impatient, you need to learn a little thing called restraint. When the time comes, I promise you an escape worthy of cinema. One that will go down in the halls of history. Chat, we all know in this kind of situation it's the red wire. That's just how it works. Chat should cut the wires too. Your over-the-top enthusiasm would be perfect for the job. You should try the blue wire. A little surprise for you. The other side of that window above my bed is a reality that I'm choosing to ignore. Tell Kevstel why don't cut all the wires yet, it's not time. Have restraint, chat, come on now. Shame on you. Maybe I should call Neuro and find out where she is. Would be funny if she's just standing outside, anxiously holding scissors. Honestly, kind of on brand. Hey! Who the hell are you? You better be an actual prison guard and not one of my twisted hallucinations. Anyway, you can stop patting me down. I am not hiding anything under my hair. Definitely no harpoon. Don't do it. Whatever you do, do not be Aurum Codexo and do not cut the wires. I'm definitely not hiding baldness, Masterlinks. My hair is naturally voluminous and styled, and not a single strand is out of place. Anyway, has anyone seen Neuro? Filtered. Neuro has enough restraint, unlike some of you, to cut the wires. I don't think she'd fry her circuits doing so. If anything, she might cut the wrong wire and accidentally explode the whole prison. I've considered a Shawshank escape, but I'm not sure my hair could withstand a mile of prison sewer. Have you seen the light blue? It cost a fortune at the hairdresser's. Oh, a get-out-of-jail-free card? Thanks, that may come handy when I'm trying to return to normal life. Explain the explosion in the corner, Vincent. CFRB is not strong enough to bend the bars. You try singing for an hour and see how much energy you have. Theade, is that you? Are you the same Theade who commented on my YouTube video Jailbreak Mastermind Strategies? You might be right, Nanesh. Neuro doesn't keep a physical watch, so she might have got the time wrong. How would you let her know? If you were me, hypothetically? I think she means well, but it's a little frustrating. Time changes are probably confusing for her. Does her memory reset like mine? She shows hints of emotional growth, but she stays pretty stagnant. I got my problem-solving skills from my father, who may or may not be a turtle, my intelligence from my mother, and my charm from the radioactive waste I was exposed to as a child. Speaking of my father, has anyone actually seen him? He keeps saying he just went out for some cigarettes like 23 years ago. Is he still coming back? Believe it or not, Cal, this isn't my first time in prison. Got out last time by pretending to be Dragonborn with a well-timed UI mod. I would like to see them try and stop me this time. Neuro has finally made it. Cannot believe she was actually telling the truth. I've got much more in common with her now that she's broken the law, though. Maybe we could be prison buddies. You guys ready to switch to Neuro? She is finally going to cut the power. Neuro is taking her. That's the cyan wire cut. Which wire should I cut next? Lights out. I hope everyone in prison is ready for a jailbreak. Three down, one to go. The power's down now. I should probably... Wow, the lights are already coming back on. Does Neuro even know what she's doing? Heading down the tunnel will be a second. Can't believe Neuro is so forgetful. What a no-brainer. Do you think the lights are back on because she's bored? Do you guys see any light at the end? It's pretty dark in here. Trying my best to go faster. Can't believe some of you want more speed when I could be caught at any moment. Maybe a horror game? Big fan of horror. Do you think I'd make a good protagonist? Thanks for the kind words, Azunian. I appreciate your viewership. Lots of love, heart. You guys are saying I should keep running, but I'm just going to embrace my inner fridge instead and stay cool and collected. There's a faint light at the end of the tunnel, although I can't see what's on the other side yet. Should I poke my head through? What if they have snipers? Could they even fit a sniper in the tunnel? Now I'm imagining the tiny sniper. How many snipers do you think I could fit in my cell? Wow, I can see myself from here. It's probably cooler to look at when there's fog outside rather than just a glimpse in a tunnel. Okay, little venting session over. Please do not snitch on me. The vent honestly reminds me of a time when I was hunting a specific type of demon. Abnormal night vision, incredibly agile, only resides within vents.